Pretend you are sledding down a hill. What two forces are working on you while you sled? Describe how you can speed up the sled. The two forces acting on us are the ground and gravity.
If you put lubricants on the bottom of the sled, it would speed up.
Roll two balls with the same size but different weights across the floor. Compare the distance and explain why one rolled farther. Also explain what your dependent variable in this experiment is.
We're going to roll a baseball and a tennis ball. The tennis ball rolled farther because it has less mass and the baseball has more friction with the laces. And the dependent variable is how far the two balls roll.
Show how the smaller the mass an object has, the greater the effect an outside force will have on its motion.
Okay, so we're gonna roll a soccer ball and a tennis ball.
And see which one's easier to roll and how farther it goes.
The tennis ball is easier
The tennis
to
ball
roll.
rolled faster because it's smaller and doesn't have as much mass.
Compare a small box and a large box. Explain and show the tools you would need to compare how mass affects the distance the two boxes will solve.
Well, decide them to compare how far they will slide. You will need a yardstick or a ruler.
And then compare the mass.
And then compare them. We use pan balance.
Hand balance, good, like the one you have on the floor. Good job, guys.
Show how lubricant, surface textures, and amount of surface area affect friction. When the surface is more rough, more friction occurs. When a surface is slick and smooth, it makes the object accelerate more, and less friction occurs.
Adding a lubricant decreases friction. The amount of space affects friction also. The carpet is rough, so the object doesn't go as far. But when you add a lubricant, the object goes farther on a smooth surface.
Very good.
When you have like friction, it slows it down at the inside because water's acting like a lubricant.
Water's acting.
Pretend you are mopping the floor. Explain the weakened effect friction has after mopping.
Mopping, mopping, mopping. Okay.
The friction, because it's wet, it would affect the friction because it would stop the object faster if it was paper.
Show and explain what happens to speed and direction when there are unbalanced forces acting on an object.
The ball at rest stays at rest.
According to Newton's first law.
Add a big force to a balanced force, then the car goes forward. And the ball goes forward.
Very good.
If a force comes to the side and is greater than the other sides of the force, it will turn.
Good.
Pretend you are on ice. Explain why friction is acting up.
Friction is acting when a penguin is like sliding across the ice like this. Because the stomach and the ice are rubbing against each other and that causes friction.
Good. Does it speed them up or slow them down?
It will speed them up, but they will eventually stop.
Yeah, the friction will slow them down, right? Go.
Play tug of war when neither side is able to win or lose. Explain what type of forces this is an example of. These are equal forces
How do we know that?
because Neither side is falling or moving in any direction.
And what's that good word we learned about? What you're showing me? What types of forces?
Balance forces.
Balance.
And you are at work. You are supposed to add a lubricant to the machine parts. Explain why you would do this.
You would do it like if there was a chain on a bike, you could put oil on it to make it run smoother, and put in gas in a car.
Pretend it's windy. Explain why it's hard to ride your bike when it's windy.
This is really hard.
I am deaccelerating you. I am increasing your friction.
Apply a force to the side of a moving object. Explain what happens to the direction of the ball.
Okay, explain.
It goes back to the direction it came from because of the direction Virginia threw it.
Okay, throw it
Because
to me.
hit Mackenzie's
Throw it to
foot.
me. It always goes back in the same direction? Always?